My name is Leonard Kleinrock, and I'm a professor of computer science at UCLA, and I've been involved with the internet since before it began. So from what does the internet derive its power? Clearly, it's the ability of the internet to basically create and connect communities. Now, the internet has dramatically changed some of the fundamentals with which we work. It's removed the barrier of distance. It's increased the reach of an individual. It's increased the number of people with whom you can interact. It's increased the speed of interaction, increased the anonymity by which people interact, reduced the cost of communicating, and expanded the quantity of accessible information. It's removed certain barriers for interaction. It's removed political, economic, social, cultural, racial barriers as well. So the internet is poised to provide exactly the kind of capability that you at this workshop are considering. The ability to cross national boundaries, cross political and economic boundaries, and reach out and try to form a community of individuals who will interact and work with each other regardless of where they are and who they are. So what are we likely to see as we move forward? Well, in my vision, I see a future with extreme mobility, mass personalization, video addiction, location-based services, applications which will continue to surprise us, and clearly dramatic social and lifestyle changes. When the internet began, in fact before it began, I had a vision, and I articulated it in a press release. I said that the internet would be everywhere, always accessible, always on, that anybody could connect from any device, at any time, from anywhere, and it would be invisible. Well, we haven't quite achieved all of those goals yet. So the question is, let's try to predict the future. It's easy to predict the infrastructure, and it's very hard to predict the applications. So let's start with the infrastructure. Let's start first with something I like to call nomadic computing. Nomadic computing basically is a technology which provides a system support for the nomadic user with trouble-free internet service from anywhere, any device, at any time. Essentially, when I go to a new location, ordinarily I'll be considered an alien there. With the nomadic computing services, it will turn me into a friendly, and I'll have no trouble being able to access all the services I want with my profile, my preferences, my priorities, all available to me when I get there. Now, a second leg of this stool of infrastructure that I'm forming is what I like to think of as smart spaces. We need to essentially release cyberspace from being trapped behind the screen of our PCs or the other screens with which we deal. Essentially, we have to bring it out into the physical space in which we live. When I walk into a room, the room should know I'm there. The walls should be embedded with all kinds of technology, basically logic, memory, communications, sensors, actuators, microphones, speakers, displays. So when I walk in there, it should really provide to me services that I need. I should be able to speak to the room, and that room will respond with speech, with a hologram, with a display, and provide me information that I ask for. Now, a third leg of this stool is ubiquity. I should be able to get this internet service wherever I go, and it should recognize me nomadically, and it should be an intelligent space, as I described before, no matter where I go on this planet. Those parts are easy. Those parts are leading to a world of mobility. Basically, no matter wherever we are, whenever we are, whomever we are, if we can connect, we can seamlessly interact with anyone, with any device, with any service or application, in any fashion. That's what we mean by mobility. We're seeing a world of urban nomads being created. Those urban nomads are defined not by what they carry with them, but by what they leave behind, because they know that the environment will provide the functionality they need. Essentially, they're tribal and social creatures, and we have to recognize that's the generation that we're creating, and that's a generation we have to serve. Recognize